You can hear the GMR Podcast on Stitcher. Stitcher is radio on demand. Download the free app today. Listen anytime, anywhere.
Create custom playlists. Rate and review my show on Stitcher. And over 4 million car dashboards.
On demand and on the go. No downloading, no syncing, and no wasted memory. Don't have Stitcher? Download it free today at Stitcher.com or in the App Store.
Coming in 2014, the director's cut of Writing Frenzy. Frenzy, the hottest comic book on the market. Billy Shaw, the screenwriter assigned to write the Frenzy movie. One problem. Billy's totally blocked. Now, Billy travels to the comic book store that the creator of Frenzy died in an attempt to inspire himself. Will it do the trick? With help from the store's owners, John and Pete, it just might. Writing Frenzy. It's about the process. The new comedy from Pondo Enterprises, coming in 2014.
GMR. You are listening to the GMR Podcast.
Support your locals, starting with Space Smoke Shop, located on 125 East Pennington Street, Tucson, Arizona.
Space Smoke Shop features local glass, cheap tobacco, and any drink you can think of. We'll also a hookah lounge and a venue. Like us on Facebook to keep up with shows, deals, and products.
Don't forget, every second and fourth Tuesday is Punk Rock Tuesday at Space Smoke Shop, 125 East Pennington Street, located in downtown Tucson, Arizona. And be sure to tell them that you heard about them on the GMR Podcast. Who is John? That's a question that quite a few people already know the answer to, and now it's time for you to find out who is John. Go to whoisjohn.com, that's WHOISZHON, and you can watch the entire 20-episode series for free. It's the story of Jean, an alien, or is he, who crash-landed on Earth many, many years ago, who has now turned himself in to the authorities and claims he'll answer all of their questions. Or will he? Check it out. Whoisjohn.com. WHOISZHON.com. It's the GMR Podcast, show 84.
84. That's crazy.
Back once again. I'm Marty Catola.
I'm Gene Mott.
And this is the GMR Podcast. The R in the GMR Podcast is not here once again. That would be Ray. But you can enjoy his voice in the commercials, which you already sat through, or just fast forward it through.
Yeah. So what day is it in the house, Big Brother?
Oh, let me do some Big Brother math. It's probably about day 50 or something by now, right? A lot of craziness happened this week. Oh, where to begin? Well, let's start with the most active person, just like we did last week, Derek.
Derek is pretty fucking active.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he has the most solid game anymore.
He's got a lot of things going on. How many alliances is he in right now?
I think everybody is in an alliance with everyone.
Everyone has some sort of alliance with Derek?
Yeah, there's about 20 fake alliances in the house right now, at least. I think the biggest mistake that Derek has made in the game would be helping to evict Amber. Because now that Amber's gone, Caleb is focusing on the game more, and he managed to convince Derek and the rest of the bunch to keep Zach, which was not going to happen. Now, my sister she chimed in on this and doesn't think that my sister Virginia, she doesn't think that Zach has a good chance. Because I posted on Facebook that I think that could be the single biggest mistake of the entire game is not evicting Zach. But she thinks that he's going to manage to put his foot in his mouth, which he keeps doing over and over again, and it gets him further in the game. It's the old Chilltown Dr. Will approach of the I hate everyone in the house, or as he said this week, I love everyone in the house. I just love the fact that he flipped the house in his sleep. He didn't even have to do anything. And Zach is now the second most active person in the house.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be on that slop.
That's
he figured
true.
that out.
Yeah. It would be funny if the four most active end up becoming the have-nots.
They flip it.
Yeah.
That would be good.
It's a twist, you see. It's a twist.
You're too active. You need to slow down. We need to sap your energy.
It looks like the entire house is turning on Frankie all of a sudden, which is kind of funny because wasn't that Nicole's object was to backdoor Frankie, and now it looks like it could happen anyway. So what was all that drama for? Nothing, because the house is getting realigned with itself. And what I mean by that is I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing unanimous votes again. The HOH has already been played, the dual HOH, we're back to that, and Nicole and Christine won it. That's pretty crazy. In prior weeks, if something like that had happened, it would have been a lot more, wow! And now recently, it's kind of like,
Back when they were on the same team?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe they'll have to be back on the same team now. Apparently, they agreed not to nominate each other as replacement nominees. Well, keep that in pencil for now, anyway.
Not backdoor each other, you mean?
Exactly, yeah. Nicole nominated Caleb and Frankie, and Christine nominated Donnie and Zach. And now Caleb is saying he is just going to sit down during the BOB competition so Frankie can lose the competition along with Caleb, which would just leave Caleb on the block. It's kind of risky. Maybe Caleb thinks that he could win the veto.
He is running the house, though. He's the king of the house. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Well, he did, as far as I see it, trick Derek into thinking that keeping Zach was a good idea. So, and then who congratulates Zach immediately after he doesn't get evicted? Caleb. So maybe those two are working together. And now Nicole's showmance is over with. Well, this is what groups of alpha males do in the house. They crunch showmances. But by doing that, you might have made Nicole's game become better. When you piss somebody off like that, they can just start burning through the whole house.
I'd like to see a showmance between Caleb and Victoria.
Ah.
I think that they're perfect together.
That's another final two pick there. I'm either thinking Caleb and Victoria is final two, or Zach and Nicole is final two at this point. And I'll have a brand new pick for you next week, I'm sure, as things continue to keep changing. Well, we're at the halfway point now, and now it's time for everybody to just be in it for themselves, and that's what it seems like. There's all these alliances, and he said, she said stuff going on in the house, which
he says, she says.
Basically
That's
means to me there are no real alliances, and there hasn't been for quite some time. So any of this, oh, you were backstabbing me, or was this your plan the whole time, or you're playing evil? No, just playing Big Brother. Victoria is now the 6th most active person in the house.
Wow.
She's stepping it up.
Wow.
See, they're keeping her around because they think, oh, we'll keep Victoria till the end, and anybody can beat her in the final two. Not if she keeps winning stuff. And wouldn't that be funny? Who would win between Victoria and Donnie in the final two?
I would say Donnie, but that's just because I think Donnie's going to win the whole thing. But
he still could. I think they made a big mistake by not using the veto last week to backdoor Frankie. And now the detonators have not only two of their own members to worry about, Zach and Christine, they also need to worry about Donnie, they need to worry about Caleb, and they need to worry about Nicole. Any one of those people could get on a major winning streak and just start picking off the detonators one by one. Or the detonators could continue to just knock everybody out of the house, and, well, that's just boring. Let's hope that doesn't happen, because that's just dull when a group takes over the house and knocks everybody out one by one, and nobody has a chance. Cody and Christine are the two least active people in the house.
What?
Yep. Are they on slop? I can't even keep track of who's on slop anymore. When you're on slop, you're just not that active.
So Christine was at the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom. Hayden, Cody, and Frankie are have-nots. Oh, and of course, Caleb and Victoria. It's almost half the house is eating that stuff right now.
Can't you buy slop?
Not that I'm aware of.
No? I thought they sold it somewhere.
Wow, you think I would have had some of that by now?
Get yourself one of those big buckets.
Stocking up. It doesn't feel like a real battle of the block without Jocasta and Victoria.
I know.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
What are you reading tweets?
Yeah, just trying to get a little more information here. Oh, looks like they Battle of the Block looks like that's getting geared up to happen as we're recording this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, it hasn't happened yet, but they're getting close to it. There was a little bit of concern, would Donnie be able to compete after twisting his ankle?
Did he really twist his ankle?
Yeah, that's what it looks like happened, so.
Because he looked like he was fine right after that.
Well, get some adrenaline there. It's funny how Brittany is still the most active overall,
And she's not even there.
Yeah, well, you're kicking all those goals.
Well, Devin's up there.
Still, it's Devin at number 3. The guy's been kicked out of the house for weeks.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's been a nutty week in there.
I think Caleb is I think he's lost it.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I think just the opposite.
You think he's doing well?
I think he's doing better. Like I said, he got the house to keep Zach.
Yeah. Well, find out what happens with this Battle of the Block.
Yeah, that's probably going to be happening tonight, I would suspect, right? Tonight being Friday the 8th as we're recording this.
Didn't you just say that he was thinking of sitting down so
That's
he can
right.
stay on the block?
Yeah. In an
That's
attempt to
not
get
the
rid of
best
Frankie.
strategy.
No, it's not. You think the House would vote Caleb out before Frankie?
If they were smart, they would.
If I had the live feeds, I'd know so much more.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be getting anything done in my life at all.
I thought you were working on getting the live feeds, earning CBS points.
I'm at 7,860 points, and I would still need... Well, you need 10,000 to get one free month. So I better start watching some video clips here. You can get all of those covers from the veto competition of last week where all the Big Brother contestants had comic book covers drawn of them, and I thought they were pretty humorous.
That's pretty cool. I thought they did a comic book. You think that's because of Comic-Con?
It could be. I think the best one was Frankie's.
Let's look at Frankie's again, because I have no recollection of Frankie's. Okay, I remember her.
Amber's is the femme fatale.
Because Caleb would buy lots of prescriptions.
He would buy prescriptions for it. Super soccer mom is Brittany.
All right.
With the leg there because she had to kick all those goals.
That does make sense.
Yeah. Beast mode cowboy. Metrosexual by day, beast mode by night.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
And he's riding a iron horse or a steel horse or something.
And Cody is the Efron-nator.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, sent from the future to protect Zac Efron.
Yeah.
So the people that drew these obviously know the show pretty good. Or were just given the information by
Or
somebody.
the producers hired people and told them, hey, draw this.
Yeah, Christine
that.
is the decaffeinator. Prepare to be drained. She's got this almost pseudo Dr. Octopus setup where she's spraying hot coffee onto people. Kind of funny. Derek is Dad Bot. Half
Derek.
man, half robot, all dad. Not to be confused with Mr. Personality, Devin.
Okay.
Don't mess with any of them. He's got the crying head, the smiling head, and the screaming head. And of course, Donnie is the beard. Fear the beard. With his camo, because he's ex-military.
His beard is like grabbing people like Medusa's hair.
Yeah. Frankie is the flamingo.
Ah.
Keeping Broadway safe one show at a time. That's a really good likeness, too. And this almost would seem like something that he would actually wear. When you go to Big Brother Con, you can dress up as these characters. Hayden is the crustacean. You won't like me when I'm crabby. They even got the tattoo right there. And Zack Attack, keeping the streets safe for little broskies everywhere.
What's the deal with the clapping of the hands like that?
I think it has something to do with the Gators.
Ah, okay. That does make sense now. And they even had him in that shirt.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And now it's time for the after show. Well, now we're here at the after show.
We're already to the after show.
Yeah. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah?
Because I've run out of stuff to talk about. It was such an eventful week, but it's all past, and now we have to just wait for new things to happen. Like, will Team America accept this mission?
Oh, Team America's... You think if people get evicted, there's only one Team America guy, it'll be just...
Still
be called
about
Team
that.
America?
Yeah, still wondering about that. Or will it just be over with as soon as somebody gets evicted? I guess we'll find out soon enough.
I think they had to get rid of Derek.
That would be funny. If Derek suddenly leaves next Thursday, nobody would see that coming.
That would really shake things up.
Yeah, talk about changing the game. That would give Frankie a much better chance. Then your final three would be Zach, Cody, Frankie.
You sure got a thing for Zach. I think he's gonna.
It could blow up in his face, but look what happened already. I mean,
And
it's like a
if
cat.
If somebody says dingus again,
yeah, I think
this
they're
is-
making him say that a little bit much there. It's a catchphrase. It's trending. Say dingus. We'll be back next week with another episode. And then the week after that, we're taking the week off. But there'll be something posted that week anyway. See, we don't take up much of your time. We just give you just enough information and send you on your way. GMR.
It's a podcast.
It is a podcast.
Woo!
GMR. 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 GMR.